relationship with China. Okay. Even although we five shortage resolved, the last six shortages not resolved, we still have a problem. And then during the last 2 years, the tension cross-street become very severe. A lot of Junyuan, a lot of military exercise. The China's airplane and the military ships across the red line. Especially there's an article, probably you remember. 2021 April, same magazine, Economist, put Taiwan on the front page. Taiwan, he said, Taiwan is the most dangerous place in the world. Therefore, we started building military, buying a lot of military equipment. As you know, we spend $200 million annually military equipment, by U.S. equipment. As today, there's still close to $160 million equipment we pay money, still hasn't received the hardware. Okay. A lot of people saying if a PRC invade Taiwan, U.S. is going to send troops. Of course, when previous Biden has been talking 5 times, he will send troops helping Taiwan. But on February 26th, Trump's second official cabinet meetings said, the news reporter asked him whether you're going to send troops if PRC invade Taiwan. He did not answer the question. Only question he answered, Xi Jinping is a good friend of mine. Also, there's a famous magazine, Foreign Relationship. It published in the March-April series saying that the U.S. should not engage a war in a win. Probably everybody read the article. Okay. Also, in the military spending, we spend $200 million. Do you know how much military expense PRC expense is? $2,300 million US. It's about 11 times of Taiwan's money. So PRC's military soldiers' equipment, in terms of quantity, are superior to us. So therefore, we should be careful whether we want to engage the war. Now my question is the following. Doesn't matter whether the U.S. is going to help us or not. A win or loss is independent. But the battleground is in Taiwan. Then all the infrastructure we made in the last 60 years will be perished. So we should think twice. Okay. Now I want to change a different subject, mainly on the technology. Okay, because I'm a businessman, I'm interested in technology development. First of all, I want to take a few minutes talk about what China has been done in the last 10 years. Everybody knows China has a 2015 plan for the 10-year plan till 2025. Last year, they reviewed their accomplishment. It seems to me almost 90% of the goal they accomplished. Only semiconductor is still behind the plan. But in addition to the target, there are so many new things developed. Like such as the drawdown, military robotics, also the recent one, deep think. Those are the new additional ones. Okay. And there's a paper published by the Secretary of State, Michael Rubio, which he published this report in September last year when he was a senator in Florida. Here I have a copy of this report. Okay. The world China made. If anybody be interested, you can go to his website to look at that report. He's saying that China made a lot of progress in the last 10 years. If U.S. don't want to develop, then we'll be way behind. This is the main report, he says. 43 pages. If any people are interested, you can go to the website. In addition to this report, Australia, there is a government-sponsored organization called the APSI, called Australia Strategic Policy Institute. This institute established 2003. They divide the worldwide technology into 64 sections. Okay. They review each country's technology development every 5 years. So first 5 years, from 2003 to 2007, among the 64 technology sectors, US are leading 57 of them. China is leading 7. But the recent one they published in September last year, the 64 technology sector, China leading 57. US only leading 7. Among the 7 sectors, first is the vaccination. Second is the medical treatment. The last one is artificial intelligence. But with the announcement of the DeepSeek, I don't know whether they are still leading or not. I don't know. Okay. So this is the tech, and the next one is the semiconductors. Okay, everybody's talking about semiconductors. For instance, the previous Secretary of Commerce still admitted the sanction on China is not working. Okay, and there's one milestone dates. In August 26, 2023, when Huawei announced the Mate 60 Pro cell phones, they claimed it has 7nm technology. Everybody puzzled. They don't believe Huawei will have the 7-micron technology, 7nm technology. But one of the Japanese firms, they do the evaluation. They prove they do have the 7nm technology, 7nm technology. Last year, September, they announced the Mate 70 Pro cell phones. They claim they have a 5nm technologies. Now, semiconductor, you look at the semiconductor application, it is just a pigment. Only less than 10% are those related to very high-end, like 5nm, 3nm, mainly used for cell phone and GPU application. Majority piece, which is the middle piece, are the 14nm, 24nm section, are used for commercial application, electrical vehicle, and so on and so forth. Last year alone, China produced 26% of the worldwide mid to low range semiconductor chip. Next year, the 26% will increase to 37%. A lot of people predict by 2030, they're going to have a 50%. This is a very important alarm. Okay. Also, in the meantime, I just heard Huawei recently they successfully produced the 6G chipset. They use SMC's 5nm technology. So this is alarm to Taiwan. We should be looking into very carefully. Next one, everybody know, during the Chinese New Year, 2 weeks ago, the announcement of the DeepSeek. Okay. Now DeepSeek is become pervasive usage in China. For instance, Huawei's WeChat, no, not Huawei, the Tencent's Huawei, they introduced DeepSeek into their WeChat systems. Everybody uses. So it's the three large wireless communication company in Huawei. No. Also, I learned recently, Alibaba also developed called a QWin 2.5 AM machine. I was told it is better than DeepSync. Huawei used looking the stock market in Hong Kong. Alibaba's stock market increased almost 70% during the last several weeks. Okay. Now, during the last 10 years, we look what they have done. So many announcements from EV, from Jordan, from robotics, and so on and so forth. Then look what we have done, how we have done. During the last years, we're very sad. We have not developed a single unicorn. The only we focus on TSMC. As you know, TSMC, it is not a Taiwanese company. It is a US company. 78% of the shareholder by US. Okay? So we should invest, we should review ourselves. Okay. In order to have a competitive, productive, economic, and technological development, we need to have a very stable, healthy, peaceful environment, which means our sixth shortage. We need to have a very peaceful relationship with the PRC. Second, we spend too much time, too much money on big debt to prepare for the war. We spend too much money for the war purchasing. Okay, and we should save some money for our 5 shortage development, especially focus on the people development, because our high school students, as you might know, their STEM courses are very weak. How we can develop our students such that they have a much better skill, better talent for the high school, for the high technology applications. So I'm still proposing we should change 备战, preparing for the war, to 避战, avoiding the war, to save a lot of money for our 5 shortage development. In the meantime, okay, right now we are 亲美仇中, we're pro-US against China. I would suggest we should change to pro-US, make friendship to China. Okay. This is exactly what I said. Also, we should develop our people skill. My understanding is saying our people skill is not good enough, because short of the STEM, we have to develop our people, make it competitive in the world arena. So in short, I only can summarize in 8 words, if I can speak in Chinese. 仇中 备战改成从备战改成避战 ，avoid war, preparing for war, change to avoid the war. 抗中 against China, become more friendly to China. Okay. As you know, I wrote 2 Chinese articles, one on February 26th, almost at the same time as New York Times this year. In the meantime, I wrote a similar article almost 2 years ago, April 23rd, 2023, on the same subject. We don't want to be the second Ukraine. It is the Chinese, because we have so many foreign American friends here. I would suggest maybe you can go to DC, you get translation, like Mr. Wang said. Thank you so much.
what you have heard just now is very much from the grassroots of Taiwan. General people thinking something perhaps very different from the current policy. But according to the original arrangement, we will now open up the press conference